Hello, and welcome to another Adverity Platform guide. In this video, we're going to show you how to configure local data retention. But first, what is local data retention? Local data retention allows you to configure advanced data collection settings for a data stream. In local data retention, you can specify how should your data extract files be collected and saved in Adverity, which column should be the key date column that determines how data is overwritten, how long should fetch data extracts be retained, and under what circumstances should they be deleted. Once you know what you want to achieve, you can configure the advanced data stream settings to meet your needs. You can configure local data retention in the data streams overview of each data stream. In this example, let's say we want to adjust the settings of our Google Ads data stream. Our data stream is already set up and data mapping has been applied. We can navigate to the local data retention settings by clicking Local Data Retention in the top navigation panel of the data stream. First, we can specify whether data should be collected in data extracts that are unique by fetch or unique by day. Okay, but what does this mean? Well, if we select unique by fetch, we'll receive one data extract for all data collected during one fetch. For example, if we fetch data from the first week of January, the data would be saved as one data extract, one table containing all the data from this entire week. You would choose this setting if you were looking to create a new extract for every fetch. This makes sense if you don't want your data to be overwritten. Alternatively, if we select unique by day, we'll receive one data extract for each day of the time period specified in our data fetch. For example, if we fetch data from the first week of January, the data would be saved as 7 individual tables, each containing the data from one day. This setting is useful if, for example, you're fetching historical data because you want to report retrospectively on a recently added metric. Adverity can identify the rows that already exist based on a key date column. This helps avoid data duplication. In this example, let's say we want unique by day. Next, we'll need to specify the key date column. This key column will be used to create the name of the data extract containing all our data and to overwrite existing data. In this example, we'll select the column day as our key date column. Next, we can select the retention type. This means we can specify how long and based on what we want to retain data extracts. This setting can be especially useful to ensure you comply with data storage standards of your organization. To keep all data indefinitely, select Retain All. If you want to keep all the data extracts for a specific number of fetches, select Retain N Fetches and enter the number of fetches in the retention number field. If you want to keep a specific number of data extracts, select Retain N Extracts and enter the number of data extracts in the retention number field. If you only want to keep data for a specific number of days, select Retain N Days and enter the number of days in the retention number field. In this example, we'll select Retain N Days and specify 14 as the number of days in the field below. This means that our data extracts will be deleted after 14 days. If you want to delete any data extracts that don't contain any rows of data, select the Remove If Empty checkbox. This can be helpful if you want to disregard empty extracts entirely. If you select Skip Empty Rows in fetches will be ignored without triggering a warning message. In this example, let's select Remove If Empty and leave Skip Empty Rows deselected. Deleted data extracts are retained for a grace period of 30 days by default, so you can restore them if necessary. To skip this grace period and delete extracts instantly, select the Prune Instantly checkbox. In this example, we don't want to skip the grace period and save the settings by clicking Apply to the right. And that's how to configure local data retention settings. For more information on configuring local data retention, be sure to check out our Adverity documentation.